What if your org chart could do more than show reporting lines? What if it could actually help you plan, experiment, and collaborate? In this video, we'll build an org chart to propose a new team structure, but feel free to use an example more relevant to your specific situation if you'd like. We'll work from this simple checklist where you can double-click to mark things off as we go along. Let's get started. The draft stage is all about getting your ideas onto the canvas quickly. We've already added a descriptive title and written out our purpose to help us make decisions as we build. Now, let's make it clear where this file stands. To do that, we'll go to File, Assign Status, and set the document status to Draft. This way, both you and anyone else who opens the file will immediately know it's still a work in progress. Next, we'll decide how to create the chart. There are two main approaches: manual build or data import, and the right choice depends on your needs. If you're working with a small team or just testing out a few ideas, manual build is quick and flexible. Open the More Shapes menu in the Shapes panel, select Org Charts under the Standard Libraries tab, and click here. You'll now see the org chart shape in your toolbar. You would then click and drag it onto the canvas or click it once and it will appear in the middle of your canvas. We've done this for you, as you can see here. Now we'll double-click inside each card to edit the employee's name and role. To expand the chart, simply select a node to add cards and click, drag, and drop to rearrange if needed until the structure reflects your team. If you need to represent a larger team or want accuracy right from the start, data import is the faster option because Lucidchart does the heavy lifting for you. I'll delete this so we have space for our data import. And now we'll begin with a spreadsheet exported from our HR system. At minimum, our spreadsheet should include 4 columns: name, employee ID, supervisor ID, and role. The employee ID is crucial. Each person must have a unique ID, since that's how Lucid distinguishes employees if there are 2 people that share the same name. The supervisor ID tells Lucid who reports to whom, creating the reporting structure automatically. Back in Lucid, select Import Data here or here to go straight to the org chart import window. The instructions will guide you step by step. First, upload your spreadsheet. Then you'll confirm how supervisors are identified. Here, I'll choose by ID number. Next, match each of your spreadsheet columns to the right fields in Lucid. Now I'll choose to create one org chart and select Finish. Lucid instantly generates the org chart in a new tab, complete with names, roles, and reporting lines already in place. I'm going to copy and paste it back into my activity. From there, it's easy to adjust. If I add a role by mistake and need to remove it, I select the card and press Delete. To propose a new position, I'll add a new card and leave it blank. Then I'll rearrange the structure by clicking and dragging. The purple placement line shows exactly where the card will land, and Lucid redraws reporting lines automatically. If one employee reports to one manager formally and another manager informally, maybe for a short time during a special project, you can visually illustrate this reporting structure by grabbing a line shape and connecting it from one employee to the other. Then use the contextual menu to change the endpoint and the style of the line. A solid line indicates a formal reporting structure. But since this reporting structure is informal and only for a special project, I'll illustrate that with a dotted line. With your cards in place, customize the information that is surfaced on the cards by selecting the org chart editor frame here. You'll see employee fields listed here. By checking one of these boxes, that information will be surfaced on every card. Let's surface name and role and location. If you want to add a label for the field to add clarity, select More Options, Show Label, and it appears on every card. Now you've got a working draft of your org chart. In the next stage, we'll focus on sharing it with others so you can collect feedback and strengthen your proposal.